conquering the Hammerhold with only one tower, which is the Bone Flingers. My basic goal was to beat the Hammerhold with 3-star at the beginning, but as I gone further into it, everything fall apart. But it is possible, I think. So further ado, let's begin. I selected this one because it's one of my favorites, and if I chose any other, it would have been the same thing, but I might even live stream with the other towers. But for now, I took the Bone Flingers. Level 1 was so good. Just by the fact level 1 was done at my first try, and that gave me a huge boost in the entire motivation I needed through this entire DLC with only one tower. Bone Flingers, one of my favorites, to be honest, when it comes to towers, not troops. Whether believe me or not, every single level felt so much intense just by the fact there are literally enemies just right off there at the ending part, and at the final moment you manage to stop them. That's the different level of feeling you feel at that moment. If you just try it by yourself and you will get it how hard it is. Not the first level, but once you go as further in the levels, you would basically feel it. And in the first level I managed to get myself 3-star, which is pretty great, I guess. Safe Oasis, the second level where we're going to be fighting Mirage. Basic plan I had was simple. I had to just make sure that the enemies which come from that side can't get in. If I can do that and cover that up, I am pretty much safe, because genies might be a threat, but I know exactly how I'm gonna hard counter them. So I had a plan, and many people prefer the Ice Dragon when it comes to the best heroes, I guess. For me, in my situation, getting myself the Fire Dragon was the best choice. I did try the Ice Dragon, it didn't work out as much good as I thought it would. So just because of that reason, if you're trying this out, use Fire Dragon and see how great it is. Just by the fact, Fire Dragon actually has the ability to boost the damage of your Bone Flingers into a killing machine. They start dealing so much damage, have very fast attack speed, which is even more better for this entire thing. So until Fire Dragon's alive, you're basically fine with it. So just because of that reason, fighting Mirage was not as hard as I thought. Yes, genies were hard and stuff happened, but her superpower is so good. The meteors, that literally melts up everything, and I literally mean it. It was the most broken thing I could use. If I use Isfit over here, this couldn't have happened. After getting 3 stars on the Safe Oasis, in this level I finally experimented this thing, which was using the Ice Dragon. His ability is not bad. You could actually just freeze up all of the enemies which are right on present on the map, which is actually good. But when it comes to my strategy or my playstyle, I needed more damage, not more crowd control, or you could say anything like so, because the Fire Dragon actually helped me boosting the damage of all of the Bone Flingers, while this tower actually was just able to freeze or slow down enemies, which didn't help me a lot. So yes, there were a few moments where my actual game lagged while recording. I am really sorry about that. I don't have a great PC, and that might be the reason why OBS overloaded. I hate when OBS does this, because when I'm recording on a different place, when I'm recording, OBS always messes things up. It's just that thing. I hate it. But yes, sorry about that, I guess. Most of the recording was going pretty well, to be honest, until I had to, face the final boss fight. I don't know, my FPS just dropped to like 1 FPS for some reason. Things which sounds or feels very epic doesn't turns out to be epic. Have you ever felt that? That's exactly what I'm feeling at the moment. It was not the gameplay, it was the recording which got this bad, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, at the last moment, 3 of the assassins got in and I got to 17 health, turning out to be a 2-star game right there. But then Just as a thing of satisfaction for me and my viewers, I played the level again, I guess, and this time I basically cleared the level. It was still Sec 2 hearts, but it was a lot more better and less stressful than the Ice Dragon one. I truly recommend going for the Fire Dragon or the Lava Dragon if you want to do this challenge. Fighting Orlek, this is probably gonna be the level where most of the people suffered a lot to complete, not by the challenge to complete the level, but the challenge to defeat someone who you love at this game. But trust me, the only problem I faced was this War Elephant. If I chose the Lava Dragon, this actual outcomes would have been a lot more better, and I can be so much sure about that. But I would say the Ice Dragon is also good. He's not the worst, because in the situations like these where there are so many assassins just coming up in front of you, he does such a great job in just stopping those things. So I kind of like it. It depends. But these things actually got me insane, to be honest, these War Elephants. Even in the normal game, I found these War Elephants very much hard to fight. Until you have a blazing gem, you can melt them pretty fast, and if you have anything which is a tank killer, you could actually deal with them a lot more faster. But something like Bone Flingers, they do not deal as much damage as you think they should, so it's a complete different story. I was kinda scared right there because Oli got pretty close, to be honest. If I didn't stop him over here, it would have been basically over for me. Yes, I actually managed to do this pretty well, I would say. It was not one of the worst fights, I would say. It was a lot more less stressful than the third level, I guess. Final boss fight. Now this was the part I thought would be very hard. Luckily, I was breezing through all of the waves, especially the super of the Lava Dragon is so good that it literally has the ability to melt everything down in its way. And I mean it, literally, everything in its way will be melted. I don't know if it's a feature or a bug or anything like that, but the first time I used these meteorites on the elephant, it doesn't work, but the second time it somehow works and deals damage to the War Elephant. So, as per my plan, it was working very well. I was at like wave 10 and 12. I was so much easy going with this entire thing. As only problem I faced was the War Elephants. I just had to focus on getting rid of them, and once I can get rid of them, I'm basically fine. Now when it comes to fighting Malik, you must be wondering how did this happen. Well, let me show you. Yeah, so that's what basically happened. I mean, I wanted to do it with 3-star, but I don't think it's possible with at least this tower. Hashtag 1 tower challenge, and if you have done it, I will check it, and you can even tag me at Prahant and I'll watch it. And I'm really looking forward for the community to see if they can beat the game with Bone Flingers in impossible mode with 3 stars. So that is gonna be me, Bron, signing out of this one, and I am still excited about Kingdom Rush Alliance. Still looking forward for that. Stay tuned for more, because there are gonna be a lot of information leaks sooner. I have the informations, but I want to make a full video including every single info so far once the trailer releases. So stay tuned for that, and I'll meet you in the next one.